I sound sick. I am sick, or at least I'm getting sick. I'll try not to die. I am dying. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 100% after GDQ. Although, because of this new stuff, I'm not really sure exactly what that's gonna mean, because 100% definitely needs a reroute. So, I want to work on rerouting, but the rerouting is probably gonna take a very long time, and it's gonna be very complicated. Yeah, I don't know, And I probably want to do some optimal runs of NSR after GDQ. I don't know how it probably wouldn't take long, it wouldn't do too much. Yeah, and we're gonna have to decide rules, because some of the stuff possible with this seems like it has the possibility to be banned, such as arbitrary code execution. I think this will make Hundo more interesting overall. I think people see glitches like these and think like, oh no, the run's gonna be worse or whatever, but new glitches are interesting. And the source requirement rule in Hundo pretty much for the most part assures that it'll probably be more interesting. NSR is definitely kind of dead, but it was also a category that was kind of meant to eventually die like that. Like, its fate was inevitable as OOT glitches progress. Yeah, I have a lot more on my mind right now than just Hundo, and I am not going to be going back to Hundo with the current route anyway, because the route is going to change almost guaranteed. So I'm going back to Hundo some point after GDQ, but it's not going to be with the current route. Okay, time to start runs. Yeah, hate to break it to you guys, but there's more to speedrunning than world records. Like optimizing the speedrun with new routes and new discoveries. I was back on Master Quest because this is the only version where you can use Zelda's Letter GIM to get 31,000 Skulltulas. I won't actually be doing it in the run, but I was messing with it and that's why I was on this version and I just haven't switched back. Yes, 31,000 is enough. Just barely enough. No, you don't get a bigger wallet upgrade with 31,000. Unfortunately, even though you collect many more Skulltulas than needed, you don't get anything special between 100 and 31,000. Even though you're going very far out of your way to collect so many more. No, I haven't tried 32,000, but even then it's nothing special. And you can only go up to 32,768, and then it goes negative. No, if your Skulltula count is negative, then it would not count, because the guys in the House of Skulltula won't be freed. So I think it's fair to say. Well, also, not only that, but like when you pause, it'll crash. That's also kind of an issue. But yeah, I think it should need to be a positive Skulltula count number. Yeah, I still plan on doing the glitch screen. Estimate for this run, honestly, probably something bad, because I'll probably fail the SRM. Like, first run, because it's probably not going to be good, it's probably going to be like, I hope under 3 hours. But it won't be a good run. You guys hear that? No, it's not actually Lucy, it's another dog outside. He yelled out the window. Man, this run's gonna be so bad. I haven't practiced like half the run. I haven't done like half the run in over a month. Yeah, it's basically gonna be a no reset run. Hi, mic actually was muted because I am sick. Yeah, sick and tired of you guys. Did I drink water from a puddle outside? I did not. When I drink water, when I hydrate, I make sure it is from a clean source. Yeah, this is my first run with SRM GIM. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. I forgot if I need this rupee. Oh well, better be safe. I said, oh well. I hate you guys. You guys always just hear what you want to hear. No, dude. Whatever. I'm just doing a no reset run, so I'm just gonna watch it. That's dumb. Why is this guy's range for giving him Kajiro so dumb? Additional controllers isn't for the payload for the ace, it's only for setting up the ace. The actual way you can set up the payload, like the code that will be executed, is either file name or Pierre's song. Alright, here's the first real change of the route. I buy red potion. Incredible route change, I know. In a previous route, I would have gotten it later in the run, but I can't get it later anymore, so I just have to get it earlier now. And I need it because RBAing Red Potion gives me bottle in bottle slot 4. Alright, here's where the new route sort of begins. Normally, in the old route, I would go straight to hover boots now, but instead, I'm going to go get the boomerang. Since I have a trade item equipped, it's actually a faster way to unfreeze King Zora instead of rigging a sign. It's neat. The route document is definitely going to help. I'm going to be explaining like the parts of the new route that are important, but there's a lot of the route that's kind of the same. This is definitely different though. Well, I'm getting boomerang a lot earlier than in the previous route, at least. But I don't have hover boots, so I have to get into Jabu without hover boots, which is kind of dumb. Okay, that actually was okay. I will kill a few Skulltulas. I need to get 100 of them, but I don't need to get all of them. No, the SRM JM section is in like half an hour or so. Alright, here's going to be 1 gold Skulltula. Oh my god, I got 1. 99 to go. That's 2 Skulltulas. 2 out of 100. Almost there, guys. So I used to do Light Arrow GIM in Forest Temple, but I moved that to the Zelda's Letter GIM section. No, I'm not GIMing Bow. I'm still coming back to Bow later on. Yeah, Ash Chest is still on the route. I didn't take out any cool tricks from the route. The route still does all the same cool tricks. It just cuts out most of the boring stuff. At least a lot of the stuff that I cut out is boring stuff. Okay. Oh no. Now I messed it up myself. I hope this still works. Okay, well it's not gonna work like that. Alright, so here is the big part of the route change. So Deku Tree is where I can get literally any item I want. I forgot to equip sword. I just deleted sword, didn't I? Okay, technically this run's invalid, but whatever, I don't care. I just need to finish a run for practice. I just need a double save warp and I'll get sword back, or at least I'll get it back on my B button. I think it's technically gone from my inventory permanently. What? I thought I'd get sword back if I save warp. What? Shouldn't I be getting sword back? That's really only adult where I get sword back after save warping twice. Okay, I might have to go to adult and then go back to child. No, going adult and then back to child definitely will give me sword back on B. It won't give me the sword item in my inventory. That's gonna be gone permanently. Well, I guess I can GIM it, but I'm not gonna bother. I don't even know the angle I need. Run's invalid because I deleted Kukiri sword. I mean, I guess I could revalidate it by GIMing it, but I'm not gonna bother. I deleted sword because I saved without it on B. I wasn't thinking. Okay, here we go. Well, this run's a mess. Yeah, it's equipped but not in my inventory. Okay, so for real this time, I'm going to Deku Tree because I can get any item I want from Deku Tree thanks to big new glitch. But first I have to get into Deku Tree and I don't want to watch a long cutscene, so I do this. No, I'm not gonna do that unbuffered. I mean, I think it's honestly pretty easy unbuffered, but it's not worth the risk. Okay, so this part is very complicated and precise. So, there's this new glitch, you may have heard of it, SRM or stale reference manipulation, safety save, because this part is tricky. So basically I want to use this glitch to change a chest in the Deku Tree basement into Zelda's Letter. And to do this, I have to set up memory in a very specific way. So I'm going to do a lot of things that look very random right now, but they are all to set up the order of things in memory in a very specific way. So I'm going to like go to the compass room up here and just kill the Skulltula and leave. And I'm going to be dropping a lot of bugs and fish and stuff that look like they serve no purpose, but it's all important. So I'm just gonna use this shoe to kill the Skulltula. I'm not gonna get the Skulltula, I just want to kill it. Gotta dump bugs before going back in the main room. Yeah, I intentionally need to not skip the Navi text, because it is also part of setting up memory in the correct way. This thankfully doesn't matter if I want to skip the Navi text just for speed, but whether I skip it or not doesn't actually matter. And also, I can't kill enemies in this room. Like, the reason I didn't kill this Skulltulas on the wall while climbing the vines and stuff is because I just can't kill them, or else it doesn't set up memory in the right way. Okay, so here is the important room. So this is more setting up memory in the right way stuff. Dump my fish. Dump some bugs. Okay, so when this Deku scrub goes away, he's gonna drop a heart, and that heart is gonna be loaded in the exact place in memory we want. And that heart is loaded in the same place where the chest contents data for the chest in the basement is gonna be loaded. Which means I can use this heart to modify the chest contents of the chest in the basement. But it's going to require a very specific setup. I need to enter the basement, frame perfectly while grabbing the boomerang with that, sort of with that heart, with the very exact coordinates. And so I'm doing this really weird setup. This is all for getting very specific coordinates. More fish and bugs. This is just to make sure that when I load the basement, the chest is gonna load in the proper place. So now I'm gonna boomerang this heart, and when I leave the room, oh no. Hope this still works. No, that didn't work. No. I'm gonna have to redo this. But when I leave the room, the heart is gonna unload, but the game is still updating the coordinates of what's attached to the boomerang, even though nothing will really be attached. Which means that it's actually updating data loaded in the same place in memory as where the heart was. And again, the place in memory I want to change is going to be the chest contents later on, which means when I load the basement, it's going to be changing the chest contents based on the boomerang's coordinates. Dude. No. Okay, now I have to redo all that. That heart is the thing that makes the whole thing work, so if I get it, then just over. No, this is definitely not PBing. This is a terrible run. Won't even be close. But, I mean, it's my first run, so I'm not expecting anything good out of it. Yeah, messing up this trick definitely sucks. It's a lot of time lost. Just don't fail. The frame I want. I hope that wasn't a frame rate. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so the boomerang is still updating coordinates, or it's still updating data that it thinks is the heart's coordinates, but the heart is unloaded. So it's loading coordinates, it's loading some other data for something else at that same memory address. And that same memory address, when I load the basement, was the chest behind the web in this room. And so it changes the chest's contents based on my coordinates. And now the chest in this room should contain Zelda's letter. Oh yeah, basement. Good split. So now I have to set up GIM. So I don't actually care about Zelda's letter. I care about getting a lot of items that I can get with Zelda's letter. And to do that, I have to do GIM. So I have to get in the water here. And get out of the water before Link takes his first breath in the water. And by doing that, you can see I still have the 8 on my A button. I'm not completely out of the water. So if I pick up an item, it'll act like I'm getting it in the water. Like, you know how... Are you serious? Okay, I have to redo it. So if you know how, like, when you grab something in the water, you don't actually get it until you resurface. So it'll kind of act like that when I pick up an item, which will be Deku Nuts. Which will set my get item value, and I can change that item value when I go in front of a chest, which will be the Zelda's letter chest. But when I go in front of it, it'll actually let me get any item based on my control stick angle relative to the camera. Okay, so I need to get Deku Nuts. I don't want to get it from that Deku Baba because I'm going to need to die a lot. This is bad. So I want to keep that Baba alive just so I can die from it a lot. So I want to come up here to grab it. Okay, so now I have get item manipulation set. So now when I go in front of this chest, that chest has Zelda's letter in it. And so again, when I go in front of it, now when I go in the water, the item I get is going to be based on my control stick angle relative to the camera. And so I'm going to be doing a bunch of setups to get different angles for when I come up from the water. But I'm not going to just go in the water, I'm going to go out of bounds and die a lot. And this will not let me repeat the glitch over and over. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to use the Skulltula to clip out of bounds. So now when I clip out of bounds and die in the water here, when I go back inbounds, I'm going to 1, get the item that I want, and 2, I'm going to get a glitchy camera that kind of circles around me. And when the camera fixes itself, I'll be able to get control again. And getting control again resets GIM, which means I can re-get another item. And so that item I just got was the hammer. So now I have the hammer. So now I'm going to get a bunch more items like that. So next up, I'm going to get Ocarina of Time. Don't fall in the water. Okay, good. If I fall in the water, I'd have to reset up the glitch. Alright, there's Ocarina of Time. That skips a 3-minute cutscene. Next, I'll get Light Arrows. Ooh, that might have been kind of high in the water. Yeah, I set my camera angle before clipping, and then... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna get some random item this time because I messed up. I just have to hope it's not a glitched item that'll crash my game. This direction should... Oh, wait, no, it's like... I hope this direction is fine. Okay, I don't know what I'm getting here. Mystery item. Nothing? I don't know what I got. Okay, I probably set some random flag somewhere. Wait, did I get Fairy Ocarina? No, dude! Okay, now I have to get Ocarina of Time again. I didn't get lighters, did I? Yeah, okay. So I went backwards. Ocarina of Time 2. Here's the sequel to Ocarina of Time. This is a very scuffed run. Okay, this time it's gonna be Light Arrows. Okay, so here's Light Arrows. Alright, next up, I will get Requiem of Spirit. Alright, so this will give me Requiem. And now I can warp to the desert. Let me check and make sure I got it. I did get it. Next will be Epona Song. Alright, there's Epona Song. Next up is Iron Boots. Let me just make sure I got opponents on. I did. How did I memorize all this? I've been practicing it like every day for the last 2 weeks, and I've still messed up this much. Alright, there's Iron Boots. Alright, 2 items left, or 3 items left, I guess. Din's Fire, Furrow's Wind, and 1 Heart Container. So Din's Fire is actually the exact same setup as Iron Boots. I just have to press a different direction when I come up from the water. Fun fact, Iron Boots is value 69. There's Din's Fire. Alright, Furrow's Wind will be my last item I actually die for. And then the Heart Container I won't actually have to die for. It's my freebie item. Alright, that should be Furrow's Wind. Item check to make sure I have everything. I have everything I need. Alright. I need to grab 1 Deku stick from this guy. Finally kill him. Grabbing that Deku stick actually resets my GIM value to 0, so I have to go back in front of the chest for my last item. For my last item, I'm just gonna do this. If you look at my hearts right now, I got an extra heart. There's 1 heart container. Climb up here, open this chest, and finally get Zelda's letter. Alright. And now it's time to get out of here. Time estimation for this run, like 3 hours, because I wasted so much time there. That was definitely a 20-minute time loss minimum. Yeah, so optimally, you would actually do that trick pretty close to the beginning of the run, or like as soon as possible, and then you'd get almost every item from that. And the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm doing this run at GDQ in 3 weeks, and it would be kind of dumb if my GDQ run was just that the whole time. So instead, I've created this route that basically maximizes entertainment potential, so I'll use that trick for the items that aren't that interesting, like to get normally. Like a lot of the items that I just got basically skip cutscenes or skip backtracking or something. And the items that actually have cool tricks to get them, I will still use those cool tricks instead of just getting them from GIM. Yeah, so early long shot is still in the run. The optimal route for NSR with this route would probably be like an hour 20 maybe. Hour and a half. Well, technically I could SRM the Spirit Medallion and then I wouldn't have to watch this. I could skip all of Spirit Temple. And I kind of want to. You guys are definitely making me want to, but I'm not sure. Really, I want to skip past Twinrova, but not Spirit Temple itself. Like, I wish I could go into the Spirit Temple boss room and then the boss is just dead. That would be ideal. Alright, so you may notice that things are very glitched up right now. It's going to be like this for the rest of the run. My rupee count is glitched 6. It's actually 006. Oh wait, no, it's 8. I forgot I picked up 2 rupees. It was 6 earlier. Moon in the perfect position. No, I am not going to get penalized by AGDQ for not riding the category optimally. Do you think the GDQ would rather me do a run where A, I just glitch all the items for like an hour straight, and the audience is really bored and thinks the run sucks, or B, do a run closer to my original estimate, and the audience actually likes? I promise you that GDQ would probably prefer B. What's gonna be my score, guys? 145 vertical line. Well, I mean, my first score is intentionally bad, because it's faster to waste arrows at the beginning. That one was just bad. Vertical line 18, wow. 179. Alright, time to go to the final boss. Sub 3. Okay, that run was super terrible. I lost at least 20 minutes in the early part, like around the GIM stuff. Yeah, for a first run, it was alright. It could be worse. My GDQ estimate is 305, so even this atrocious run would have been underestimate. Yeah, so I actually am going to do another run. Let me take a break for a few minutes, and I'll try one more run when I get back. But if the run dies anywhere, like if it has really bad GIM stuff again, I'll probably just quit there, but yeah, I'm gonna try another run after a quick break. BRB, guys.